Welcome back, Rare Talks. You already know what it is. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't, make sure you go over to the YouTube and stream up the views, because that's where we got all the latest content on the YouTube. Right now, we're in the best podcasting studio in the whole of the UK. Right now, we're in Rare Hub. Maybe people don't know what it is, and you want more information. You want to know how to become a podcaster, tips, how to become a podcaster, everything to do with podcasting, you have to go to rarehub.co.uk, and right there, it will show you everything that you need. You don't have to do anything. We'll do everything for you. And this week, I'm joined by a special guest. Very, very special guest. You know, every week I say special guest, but because everybody that comes to the Rare Hub studio is special. Just like to put it out there for all the people. You're special if you're here. So if you're not here, I don't know where you're at. But anyway, introduce yourself, my sister.
So hi guys, I'm Turkish Delight Sev. So I have my own podcast show called the Turkish Delight Show.
So Turkish Delight is going to get delightful interview today. I hope you lot are ready for today. So the topic that we want to speak to about is co-parenting, because we already had a little nini before. So I wanted to speak about co-parenting and the importance of having a healthy co-parenting relationship. So what would you say is like the key components for co-parenting?
So I'm ready. I'm ready. The key components for healthy co-parenting. So firstly, respecting each other, respecting each other's differences of like parenting, because at the end of the day as well, it's not always that we all parent the same way. So it's about kind of respecting that and not overstepping that kind of boundary in that way, so I feel like respecting each other is really important. I feel like I would say just putting your child first. So everything that you do is you're bearing in mind that your child comes first. So even if there's feelings that you feel towards your ex-partner, you kind of put that aside, because at the end of the day, the main person is the young child. So I feel like that's the second important thing in healthy co-parenting. Also, I feel like supporting each other. There's going to be times where you're going to need each other. Like, you're going to need each other's support, each other's help. And it's about being able to just step in and support that other person. I
was speaking about this recently, I think, on one of my TikTok lives. I was saying this, how important that is. Because I was saying to someone, if your child's father said, can you bring my son down or bring my daughter down to me this week? Would you do it?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and I feel that that's very healthy that you say that, because there's someone be like, oh, well, you're not pulling your weight as a man by not coming through, you're not showing you're a real man. But I'm like, just help him if he needs that little bit of support that week. Maybe he's doing something and he still wants to get his children or his son or his, you know what I'm saying? But he's doing something and he wants to still do that. So you helping him out is actually a blessing, because the child's still seeing their father. He's having a healthy relationship, which is helping his mental as well. And say, for instance, the shoe on the other foot. So say you wanted to go to Jamaica with your new man, and he was like, can you have my kid for 2 weeks? And he's like, yeah, no problem, because you lot got a healthy relationship. It doesn't just work with one side, it works with both.
100%.
And your children are good. You know what I'm saying? You're not just leaving your children with just random people, they're with their father. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like
that's major key. And to be honest with you, I'm very fortunate, because I know a lot of people look at the relationship that I have with my son's dad and think, because we don't argue. We're really supportive with each other. And literally anything I need, he's got me, and maybe I'm not financially in a space that he's in to help in that way, but like anything that I can do to step in for my son, I'm also always helpful, in regards to that. But I do notice a lot of people do look at my situation and think, oh, wow, like how did you even manage to get it to that place, So I agree with you. I think it's so important that two people can actually come together
and just co-parent healthily,
literally.
Because to this week the big topic that I've been drilling home is something called parent alienation.
Okay.
And parent alienation happens when co-parenting is destroyed. When there is no healthy co-parenting relationship, it leads to parent alienation, when one parent is like trying to turn the child or, you know, sway the child's mind. But when you have a healthy relationship, you don't need to do that, because both of you lot are just feeding you're feeding a good tree. So it's like, you know, when you have a little tree and you're watering it and it's growing slowly, but if both of you lot are watering the plant at different times, it grows.
100%.
But if one's watering it and one's trying to destroy it, it's like it grows and then cuts and has dangerous effects. It's the same with the child. You know, if one parent is trying to build a relationship and they keep cutting the other one down, it has an effect on the child's mind mentally. And children can't contextualize information how adults can. Does it make sense? So saying too much, overburdening children with information leads to like them getting cancer in a young age. Going through anxiety in their teenager years, going through depression. And, you know, it's hard, because you'll see like a 13, 14-year-old say they're depressed. And I'll be like, wow, you're depressed at 15, 14. Like the things I was sad about. Yeah, like the things I was sad about was like losing my girlfriend or a little breakup or, you know, something like that. I wasn't really depressed about like my parents.
Or a toy breaking or something.
But that would be like a short-term depression. It wouldn't be like for 3-4 days, like I'm dreading going to my dad's house and my mom's going to turn me against him, or dreading going to my dad's house because he's going to be grilling me for the next 2 hours in the ride home, asking about what my mom's doing. Because even for men, I feel even some men, they do this behavior that is, I feel, insanitable. Like when they pick up their child, they're like, well, who's your mum with now? Like, what's your mum been up to? Like, what's she doing? And the child, they get to an age where they start to realize that you're grilling me. And then they start being smart and saying, nothing, mum's not doing nothing. And then you notice as a man like, so I can't really manipulate and find that information anymore. I have to probably go through their phone or like weird stuff, like, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like healthy co-parenting is the cure to parent alienation, because parent alienation is real. And
I've never heard of that before, actually. So I learned something new today.
Yeah, it's when one parent is like trying to turn the child against the other parent, so they have a negative thoughts to that parent. And some ways that people do it is like through money, because a lot of people, when the relationship ends, they might not even want the person to see the child, but they want to get money from the person. So they're always telling the child, go ask your dad for money, go ask your dad for money. That's a deploy to actually turn the child against the dad. Because say, for instance, you don't give your child money, the child's going to think, you never give me money, you don't care about me. They're going to look at money as love and care, when everybody that's an adult now knows no matter how much money someone had, if they weren't treating you right, you would just not like them as a person.
100%.
They could buy you everything, take you all over. That's why them billionaires, their wives leave them. Because I always
Why? I didn't know this.
Yeah, Elon Musk's wife, Jeff Bezos' wife, they all want divorce. Dr. Dre's wife.
Saying the money's not enough?
No, because money don't buy love, and everyone knows that. Like everyone who's had money or been with someone who has money, it's like that person could be treating you wrong, even though they got money. So yeah, they're doing things with you that you love, but what does that mean in the end? And that's what you're teaching a child. When you tell a child to always ask. I'm not saying the dad shouldn't play his responsibility, but this is how I think it should be. Yeah. If that woman really wants money for the child, for him, then she should make an agreement. Look, this is how much money I want a month. Give it to me. So that man gives her a certain amount of money a month, and that's for the child. Now, if he wants to buy extra curriculum things for the child, then no problem. And because more times women don't like to say this, or like some women anyway. But for instance, like if a man takes his child, he's spending money on the child anyway. Yeah. Doesn't make sense. So the child doesn't understand that because they're a child. And because the parents putting it in their head, I put clothes on your back, I'm this, I'm that. And that's even unhealthy for the child's mind, again, to hear all of that stuff about their parent. Because a first child's love is their parent. Yeah, 100%. Once that's removed, their love for the world is removed. A lot of people don't realize how deep this goes. And you've seen a lot of people, they're suffering from, a lot of people that in their older years that are like dysfunctional in relationships, it all comes and stems from childhood trauma.
And yeah, I was actually going to agree with what you were saying in regards to that, because I think that's why a lot of adults, you know, when they go into relationships, they struggle to hold down relationships because of what they've been through as a young child, you know, and all these things definitely go into play. So like what you're saying, I think also another thing that, you know, as adults, parents, we have to be mindful is it's all about self-control. Now, the problem is a lot of us, you know, and I'm saying a lot of us, are not able to control our mouth sometimes. It's not necessarily that, you know, we go around wanting to be nasty, or we go around saying horrible things because we have bad intentions, but majority of the time it's because there's no self-control. You know, you allow your emotions to take over, and then you start saying things that you don't actually really mean, and then actually through it you are affecting the child, because the child is the one that grows up to remember all these things that were said, you know, the tension and all the things that are kind of taken out on that child in regards to not having self-control. So I think that's another big thing. When you're co-parented, self-control, both of you have self-control.
Self-control. I like that one, because doing things in front of children as well is detrimental to the child as well. Arguing, fighting. You're teaching the child not to resolve, but how to argue. A lot of parents, we teach our children bad habits, and we don't know that we're teaching them bad habits. And I saw a video and I posted it just today. It was about like some woman. She was driving past her child, and she's like, "Look at your dad. It's the only time you're gonna see him." And I was like, "Whoa!" He was like cleaning. I think he was working on the road or something. And she's like, "That's the only time you're gonna see him." But that was so evil, because she don't realize that child, yeah, the way he's going to think about his father is negative, but the way he's also going to think about his mother is also negative. He's going to think women are evil. Look how she done my dad like that. The child doesn't understand it at that age, but it's little moment traumatic events that when you grow older and you understand. For instance, like my brethren said to me, he never understood why men kept going in and out of his mum's bedroom when he was younger. Now he's older, I've never heard him mention it again to us.
Sad.
Do you understand? Because he actually he overstands it now, like what man was doing in that room, because he's probably doing the same thing to someone else's. You know what I'm saying? So it's a cycle, and until we break that cycle, it's going to be generational curse that are put upon children that lead to other children being affected by it. Because I always say this, healthy co-parenting is the best thing for society, not just for me and not just for you. But if you're raising a broken child, that broken child could probably break my child that's not broken.
100%.
And then the cycle continues. Do you see what I'm saying? So
I will add to that though. Like I was doing some reading the other day, and one of the things that I actually saw, there's different types of like attachment styles, and one of the things I discovered was actually sometimes if somebody has like an insecure attachment and there's somebody who has a secure attachment, that actually isn't always a bad thing, because what it is that person who has a secure attachment is actually able to teach the person who has an insecure attachment something different and help them actually grow. But it's when you have two people that both have insecure attachments and they come together, that's when it's a lot harder, because then it's almost like two broken people together. So I do feel like, even though I just to what you just said, when you said, but my child could be, you know, the secure one, let's say, and someone else's child can be the insecure one. But actually, that's not always a bad thing, because you've already set up their foundation, you know? So that within itself is very important.
You're saying that the broken children can break other children?
Too broken. So I feel like two broken adults are no good. But actually one secure and one broken, or one insecure and one secure, is actually a better match than two insecure adults.
But do you think that the broken person sometimes breaks the person that's not broken? I have seen that too many times.
Really?
I've been in relationships. I've been in a relationship with a girl that had mental health. I always talk about it.
Okay.
And that was probably one of the most detrimental relationships that I ever went into. And no fault of her own. She couldn't control that she was... she had mental health. But the effect that it took from me as a human being left me mentally drained.
Okay, you understand.
I felt like my soul was drained.
Yeah.
So, all right, cool. So that person was broken. I was trying to fix them. I fixed them, but they broke me.
Yeah, I understand what you're
saying. You know how
saying.
messed up that sounds?
Yeah.
You actually take someone from the dirt, get them a yard, get them their children, get them this, get them money, get them everything. for them to turn around and deal with you wrong. So I feel like two broken people, a broken person with a fixed person sometimes is not good. But then I'm gonna contradict what I said.
Yeah.
Let me tell you why. Because if you have someone who's broken and not broken, one person can fix the other. But if you have two broken people together, then maybe them two people can find and fix themselves together in that relationship.
100%. I think that can also work. I think if they do the individual work, you know, if they grow within themselves and they do that work and they try to better themselves. So even though they're in a relationship, but you know what I mean, they're doing that work on themselves. I definitely think that can also happen. But both have to want to work on themselves. It can't just be one person working on themselves and the other person just staying broken. Oh, well, I'm broken, accept me. Do you know what I mean? So I do, but I'm just saying, like, there is the other side of that actually a secure person can come along and actually teach the insecure person something different and show them something different and teach them, actually, there's a different way, you know?
You know what? I feel like you can't save people that are drowning. You only can save people that are trying to swim to safety.
100%. They've got to want to.
Yeah, because...
And that's, I was about to say about that relationship.
That is dangerous. If you go into a relationship thinking that you can change someone...
No, you can't change someone.
I'm just... Accept the person. I'm totally with this word called accept people for who they
100%.
are. Do not try and change someone.
100%.
Let the change come from within. Guide them. Show them whatever you're trying to show them, but you will never in the 100 years be able to change someone who doesn't want to change. I've seen it too many times. You know when you've been in too many times where you're trying to change someone and the person ends up mashing you up, changing you because you with someone, you're trying to change them to do good and then they do dirty to you. You're going to be like, flip this, I don't even care anymore. So now you've changed for the worse. And they've actually got better. You taught them, gave them all your energy. They left you broken. Yeah, I know what you mean. You got to be careful sometimes.
Yeah, you do. Be careful who you're investing in.
Of course.
100%.
Of course.
But that's why as well, your biggest investment should always be yourself.
100%.
And I always say that. And this is the problem too many times. In relationships, people go around investing themselves in other people when they should have been investing themselves in themselves to start off with. So really, again, you kind of, it's a bit harsh, but you've only got yourself to blame because really, you had no business putting your energy in that person that needed fixing anyway. Facts.
But I always believe that a broken person will teach you more about how broken you are as a person. Do you know what? Let me just be real. We're all broken.
Of course.
Like, yo, let's just get to the real. We're all broken.
Of course.
In some way or the other, we're all broken people. I find it hard to think that somebody's not broken, but there's levels. There's levels to brokenness. Like, I'm talking about, there's some people that are so broken. As soon as you meet them, the first thing they're talking about is their ex. Like, right, wait, how about you? How are you? Can I get to know you? Like, are you good? Like, they're just like, yeah, my ex done this to me. You know, for me, that's a flag. It's a red flag right there. What the hell? First 5 minutes of me, you tell me about your ex. No, girl, you gotta go. You back to the streets, baby girl. Back to the streets you go. The hell's this? That's some weird conversation.
You know what, that's real, because I've got a couple of friends, and in the past, obviously, sometimes they talk to me about, dating and stuff. And they've done some of them like schoolgirl errors before where they're like talking about the ex. I'm like, listen, rule number 1, you don't even talk about your ex. I'm not being funny, but the moment somebody starts talking about the ex to me, I'm looking out the window. I'm not really interested. I don't really give a damn about your ex because I'm here now and that's all that matters.
That's it. Tell me about us.
Yeah, but as you said, some people have gone through so much trauma that they haven't got over their past, and then they bring it obviously into the present, and that's when it gets a bit tricky.
But that's when a girl starts saying things to you like, I got trust issues. Like, you know what? You shouldn't even be trying to invest in a relationship. You should be investing in a therapist.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, go find that therapist. You know what?
Yeah,
I can help you still, but like it costs a service, but I can help you. But I think you should actually do that, because if you have trust issues and you get into a relationship, you're going to mistrust somebody that hasn't done anything to you. You see, trust with me works like this. This is how trust with me works.
Okay.
I trust everybody from face value.
100%.
Every single person. I don't go through life, this person gonna snake me, this person gonna... Sometimes I'll read between signs, don't get it twisted, but I trust everyone at face value. the moment you show me some disloyalty, I could cut you off forever at that moment because I don't deal with disloyalty and untrustworthy people around me. But initially, I'll trust everyone at face value.
100%.
Does it make sense? Until you prove to me different. But I don't go on like, oh, you know what, 10 years ago or like 20 years ago, my first ever girlfriend cheated on me. So guess what? You could do that to me. No, man, I can't trust gal, brother. You know, gal are just mad, brother. They just cheat on you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Cause, and the man are like, yeah, fam, for real. You know, man, they be like, yeah, fam, trust me, gal just cheat, fam. Nah, it's all dumb. That's all stupid conversations. I don't deal with them kind of low vibrational. I'm on a high vibration with everyone. And because I'm on that high vibration, law of attraction, I only attract what is good for me.
100%. I like that as well.
I only attract what's good for me. So anything that's around me, you have to be good for me because of the path that I'm on. I'm not divergent off my path. My path is straight and I'm walking it. So if you meet me on this path, that means you know what I'm on. Does it make sense? You can't be bad because I'm on that path. If I was on a dead path of just destruction and I met you, then bloody hell, that's how you know a lot of times when you're in a destructive mindset and you meet people and then they fuck up your life even worse. You're like, bro. But you have to think of where was you going in that mindset.
Yeah, 100%.
It's all about where you think you're going.
Yeah,
if you're going to great places, then great people, you'll meet great people. If you're going to poor places, then obviously you're going to meet the wrong, like, so people like, a girl says, oh, I never could find a good man. I'm like, girl.
I think there's loads of good men.
No, but not just me. I said to her, but you go raving every week.
Yeah,
do you think all the good men are in the parties, winding up their bodies, smoking weed, trying to fuck gal every week?
They're not gonna
what good man are you going to find?
No.
Brother, in yardie dances as well.
Oh, forget it. Just forget
yardie dances. I love my Jamaicans, but girl, you ain't finding no guy there. I'm telling you. So it's like, you have to know where you're looking. And sometimes, why are we even looking? Why don't we just wait for it to attract to us?
100%.
Do you see what I'm saying? Sometimes we're forcing things that don't need to be forced. Let's just make everything work out how it's meant to work. And then that will tell us more about things as well.
Definitely, you have to flow with things. I think it's all about flowing, letting the energy flow. What's meant to be is meant to be. What will be, will be. You know, I always kind of see things like that at the end of the day. And like what you said, like, love will find you. You don't go looking for love. And I think that's the most special type of love as well. The one that you're not really looking for. And to be honest as well, you know, like when I do hear people make them kind of comments, I have met so many amazing men. I don't know, but I really have.
Have they ended up in a friend zone or?
The friend zone is the best zone. Whoever's not doing that is missing out. The friend zone is where it begins. That's where the magic starts.
All right, cool. Cool. I'm going to challenge you on this. All right, so she's basically saying, if you're her friend, there's a potential.
All right, don't be saying that now and get me into trouble, yeah? I don't want to be getting into trouble, but I'm just saying the friend zone is where the magic starts, in my eyes. But I've literally lost my train of thought now.
Hey, if you're in the friend zone, you're in the end zone, she's saying. Man, them keep playing the game. She likes it. But what I'm saying is the friend zone for me is dangerous because...
Why?
Because for me personally, yeah, if I'm in the friend zone, yeah, and you're telling me about, oh yeah, this guy blew my back out last night, bro.
No, but you wouldn't do that though, would you?
Why not? If I'm your friend, you can tell me everything. Like, I look at...
You're different types of friend zones.
No, but I've got like one friendship, and that's like undoubtedly loyalty, royalty, respect, honor, love, no female? Judgment. No, I mean like that's my friendships.
Oh, I
don't have friendships because even from young I had like friendship attachments. So like if I'm friends with you and you don't like her, I'm not liking that person as well.
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
I'm a proper loyal friend. I'm a proper loyal ride or die to the end. If someone rushes you and beats you up, I'm getting beaten up as well.
Yeah, I understand.
If you die, I'm dying as well. Like I'm crazy like that. So when it comes to friendships, to me, I'll listen to your. If my friend calls me, my brother called me once and complained about his baby mother for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had bare things to do that day, you know.
But you gave him that time.
I gave him that time because he's my friend.
Yeah,
I'll do anything for him. At the end, I was like, this guy's just ranting. I just get him off my phone, man.
Yeah.
You know, at the end, I was like, no, man. You've gone over the same thing again. I know you're hurting that. But in my mind, I was like, I didn't say nothing, but I knew what he was going through. But that's what I'm saying. My friends, I'll do anything for. They could phone me today and say, I've got a problem with this person. I'm not even asking questions.
Would you show the same loyalty to your partner?
No, but that's what I'm saying. But my partner has to be my best friend. I cannot be with a woman and she's not my best friend. I don't mean she stalks me. Like, there's a difference. I think people think like best friendships like stalking me. That's not.
Don't make me laugh. What do you mean stalking you?
Bruv, she's following me on every single social media, spying on me. You know, like waiting for me to say something. Like, at 9:53 on your live, you said, is this love or is this psychopathic, maniac behavior? Baby girl, let me live. Can I breathe? So that's not love. That's not real. Like, friendship to me in a relationship is like, you're my best friend. I don't need to tell you that I feel something. Let me tell you how, women, let me tell you how you know if a man is your best friend, yeah?
Don't
in a
tell
relationship.
us.
No, I'm gonna tell women. So, and this is, you're gonna listen to this, yeah? If you're in a committed relationship with a man, yeah, and something good happens in his life, the first person he calls is you, you're his wife. You're his best friend. And if a bad thing happens in his life and you're the first person he calls, you're his best friend.
Yeah, I agree.
That's best friendship right
Yeah.
there. I'm talking about like the littlest thing, like, oh my God, £600 got transferred because of my tax rebate. Like, you know what, babes, man's up.
Yeah.
Then man tell the world.
Yeah.
But the first person that I want to talk to is you.
Yeah.
Like if I get nicked, the first person's number I'm calling is you.
Yeah.
If I get stopped by police, the first person I'm calling is you. But the only way you can get there is if somebody is showing attentiveness, caring, and no judgment.
Yeah.
Because friendships, you have to have no judgment of your friends. Obviously, you advise them, but you don't show judgment. There's a difference, between advising and judgment. Do people know the difference between advising and judgment?
Yeah, tell us.
So a judgment is when someone tells you something like, yeah, man, I was feeling low, man, so I went to link this girl. You're a scumbag. You make me sick. That's judgment. Listen to advising. Oh, don't lie, is it? And you hear him talk a little bit more, you say, but you know what, bro, I'll be real with you. Do you think like that was the right thing to do though?
Yeah,
Because every time you get like that, you know you get to that situation. Like, I think it would be better if you go to the gym, or maybe like, you do something else, like you breathe or read a book or something. That's advising. Judging's different. See the difference in both of them?
100%.
How did the judging make you feel? It just made you feel...
Of course, it would make anybody feel a bit
like
judged.
Yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
But when someone's like loves you, like, and they're your real friend, they're not going to judge you. They might even be mad and cuss you to a certain extent sometimes, but it's never judgment.
Even that's okay.
Yeah.
Because sometimes even they feel like you shouldn't be able to cuss them or whatever. But no, friends cuss each other.
Yeah.
Like, if you've done something and you've upset me or I've upset you, you're going to cuss. But as you said, it all comes down to, but it's not judging, it's not putting down the other person.
Yeah.
And that is a big difference, So, yeah, I agree with you in
So
that
like,
sense.
if you want to know if you're best friends with your partner, then see if you're best friends with other people. And see how that, if you want to see if you're best friends with your partner, see how you're best friends with other people. So the person that you call your best friend, see how you are with them. And if you're not like that with that person, then you're not in a proper relationship, straight. Best friendship is the key to a relationship. And I only realized that when I saw my mum and dad. Because my mum and dad have been married for 39 years.
Oh, have they?
Yeah, 39 or 38 years. One of them two is one of my older brother's age.
Okay.
Yeah, so if I'm correct, if my mind serves me right, yeah, I saw my parents having pillow talking in the night, and I used to get confused. So I'll be in my room, yeah, and I'll be like trying to sleep, and then I hear like, in 10 years, them man from Jamaica, them from the parish, them from the parish. I'm like, why are they talking at 2 o'clock in the morning, bro? Go to bed. Then I see man get up, I hear the door open, go downstairs, make tea, and then come upstairs. Then they're having a little conversation. That's best friendships. Who can you actually say that you can wake up 2 o'clock in the morning and have a conversation with? That is real. That's not love. That's friendship.
Yeah.
Like my mum and dad, they cook together, and sometimes I hear them talking together. But they're talking about the most randomest stuff. Like, yeah, like they're talking about all their kids. Like this Houston, like, he's moving mad. Why has he got so many fans? Like they're cussing, but this is their friendship.
Yeah, 100%.
You know what I'm saying? They got a friendship. Like, and I feel like that's why it goes better. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What do you think?
No, I definitely agree with you. I feel like for me anyway, if we're not best friends, then what's the point anyway? Because I'm all for like teamwork, partnership, building each other. Like, as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to be your number one fan. I want you to be my number one fan, I'm your biggest supporter. And I think that all comes from friendship. But to be fair, anyway, all the relationships that I've had have always started as friendship anyway. So I don't really know anything other than that, if that makes sense.
So the guys that's always been with you, been in the friend zone?
No, so it's like, even though I said like, I'm like contradicting myself now, even though I said the friend zone is where the magic starts, but I'll be very honest. It's not proper friend zone. Like my friends, friend zone are my friends. They're like my brothers. Yes, I have a few guys that I've grown up with, and they're like my brothers.
But they have a chance then?
No. They're like my brothers. Yeah, they're in the friend zone. Then you have people that you've maybe like seen and grown up with. So for example, so like my first partner, which is my son's dad. He always used to see me on the bus in the mornings. We used to go to school. I used to go that way. He used to go that way. He used to see me on the bus for years. He always liked me. We used to talk on the bus, but it never was anything.
But he was never your friend. You knew that he liked you.
Yeah, but it still was my friend. No.
Let me tell you why.
Okay, go on.
If you know someone likes you, that's not a friendship anymore. Because let me tell you something. A friend to me is someone that I would never cross a line with. That's why I rather keep family than friends, because with friends, girl, that's my friend. I know that if they're going through a tough time and I'm going through a tough time, blood clot, we're going through a tough time together.
Okay.
Yeah? And that could end wrong.
Okay.
That could end wrong.
If it wasn't just strictly
and let me tell you a real life story. Let me tell you a real life
Yeah?
story, because I only can hit you with real life stuff. I can't be fake. This is rare talks. I have to give you the realest.
Okay.
I had a girl that was my best friend ever in my whole life. I even get tears in my eyes thinking about her. Carly, I still love you. Yeah, Carly was my best friend. Yeah, I'm talking about no sex, no nothing. She had a man, everything. She used to check for me every single day. This girl used to come to my house. She used to go see her man and then come see me. We used to bun weed and chill together on the block. So much of my friend that my mum even clocked that this girl was my friend, because she would come by the block, where I used to live, and we used to just chill and just talk. I had a dog. First ever got a dog, yeah? And I couldn't keep the dog at my house because I was living a rough lifestyle. So I said, can you look after my dog? She looked after my dog for 1 month. That was like the best friendship ever, because I used to call her every day and she'd say, your dog's all right, your dog's getting better, and bring my dog to me, yeah? Like every 2 days, 3, 4, 5 days. I couldn't have the dog at my house and mum weren't having it. It was just like, I had to get them in. You know, Jamaican people, you have to wheel them in slowly, you know what I'm saying? So she was my best friend for like a year, 2, 3. I knew this girl from she was 14. She was like 16 now, yeah? Like, this was proper young at this time. I was a little bit older than her though. I'm pretty sure she was like 16, I was like 18, 19. But you know, back in the days, that was a big thing. Like, probably nowadays, that's nothing, innit? 18-year-olds probably with 16-year-olds normal, but that was mad back then. So this girl was my best friend ever, yeah? And we used to do everything together and just talk. I used to be involved in a relationship. Like, she used to tell me stuff about what the guy's doing to her, and I used to be like, bruv, if he puts his hands on you again, I swear down, I'm gonna have to mash him up. And he was a madman. So me saying mash him up, it was like, that's gonna be some war now, but if I go at war, it's basically war. But because I loved her so much as a friend, it was like that. Years went past, I see her again, she's looking older now, looking mature. I'm like, raw. You know, things happen in my life, things happen in her life. I'm like, raw, you got a youth now. I'm like, raw, you got a 2-year-old. But now I'm feeling her, you know what I'm saying? But I'm trying to rekindle our friendship, but I'm feeling her. I'm feeling her now, because I'm moving horny. See, don't think with your penis, always think with your head. This girl was still my best friend at that time, yeah. She was such my best friend. Like, you see, like, if you done something to me as my girl, I would call her and be like, she done this and that. She'd be like, she's manipulating you. Trust me, cuz, she's manipulating you. Girl, manipulating, man. They want to see how far you'll go. Don't go to the yards. I'm like, no, but I want to go. She's like, don't. She'll never respect you if you go there. Trust me. And I'd be like, no, she will. She's like, I'm telling you, she will never respect you. I'm like, how do you know that? And we're arguing, like, this is friendship. I'm like, you don't know that. You don't know that. You haven't got all the answers, man. It's arguing, locking her off, like, she's calling me back, like beating off my phone, like, don't go back, sending me texts. Yeah. Do it, and you flopped. Like, she was a proper friend to me.
Yeah.
One day, we crossed that line.
Oh, you did? Oh, no.
Do you know what, yeah? Some people are great friends, but they're not good in relationships
100%.
together. Like, you're great 100%. Friends, but you're just not good in relationships together.
100%.
And we just, like, from that moment we kissed,
yeah, it
all changed, bro. And then that song, Music Soul Child's got a song.
You know, that come into my mind.
Yeah, my mind's gone half crazy.
Yeah.
Bro, that song was actually, I was living that song one time. Like living it, literally lyric by lyric. I was like, I can't believe this. How could I like have a best friend and now she's like everything changed. She started to move insecure. She started shouting at me. And one day she shouted at me and we had an argument and she got in my face and I was so shocked because obviously I don't know her like that.
Yeah,
I've never seen that side of her. And then I was thinking, raw, this is mad. We're gonna I'm looking at her thinking, wow, we're gonna actually have a fight, like a physical fight. And I was like, I can't, you're like my best friend.
Yeah.
I could never think of doing this. So I was like, you know what? I backed down that day and I was like, I was a little bit shocked, like for a few minutes here. I'm not gonna lie, I went silent because I never expected that from her. The way she was moving, I was like, I can't actually believe this. Then in my head, I'm sitting there saying, how do I break up with her? This is the first thing. How do I break up from my best friend?
Oh, no.
How?
That's when it gets a bit mad, like what you're saying.
And then that was it. I left the house that day. Bro, she never called me again, bro.
Oh, really?
Friendship was over, bro.
Oh, wow. Did you
I was
not call her again?
I was trying, but she wasn't answering the phone and moving funny.
She proper cut you off?
And then like a week later, she answered. She said, yeah, I was going through a lot. I couldn't really speak to you. And then I was like, I thought we was in a relationship. Like, I was so confused. Like, I didn't know what to do. Like, I thought me and her were best friends. Like, I was so confused. And then one day I went round to link her, like, not as in a kinky way, but just to see her, to speak about this thing that's happening between us. And like, I felt the energy was just off between us. And I was so confused because she's like my best friend. So I was like, have I really lost my best friend because of my desires? And that taught me the valuablest lesson. Never, ever, ever cross that line, bro. Never.
So now you just you view your friends as your friends, basically.
I lost basically my best friend. Like, I don't think I'd ever get a girl like that again in my life. Ever. Sad. Like, not like that.
Yeah.
Like, I never even looked at her like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, she was actually my dog to this day. Like, you know what I'm saying?
But see, like, for me, like, even when I hear that, I'm just, obviously, I don't know if you had a girlfriend at the time or you were single, but then I just picture myself like, if you was my partner at the time and you was with this girl every single day, I don't think that could run.
No, but it wasn't even, but you see, your jealousy, this is how deep it was. You could meet her.
Okay, if it's that type of vibe.
Like, we could all chill. See, there's nothing there. Like, you could... Yeah. Bro, I think even the girl that I was seeing...
But I just think generally, anyway, you know, this whole best friend thing, I feel like, so I'm glad, like, this conversation even come up, because I feel like there has to still be some sort of boundaries. Like, I'm not saying there's anything wrong with having best friends, because I said I have, they're twins, and they're like my brothers, literally, like, I've grown up with them. But even still, and they've both got partners, but even still, there's boundaries. Like, I still wouldn't do too much because I know they have partners, but I never understand those kind of best friend friendships where it's that tight, like what you were saying. I'm not saying it's wrong, I'm just saying I want to understand it, because I can't understand how you can be spending every day with somebody and...
But it's not like every day, like long periods of time. I'm talking like 2 hours, 3 hours, and then she cuts.
Exactly.
Like an hour.
Every time she's going to see her man, she's coming to see you after.
Or
every single day.
Yeah, to bond and chill.
Yeah, I know, but I would have a major problem with that, because you, even though you're saying she's your best friend, that's like you're building some sort of bond.
No, but I knew her before she had a man, you know.
Oh, all right then.
I've known her from. I've known this girl from young.
A little bit.
I've known her from young. She was a little road youth, so I was like, I knew her from young.
Okay, that changes it a little bit.
You know what I'm saying? So when she'd go away for a year or two, then come back. You know what I'm saying? But she's always been my dog. You know what I'm saying? And everyone knows her. Like, even my friends know her. Like, and even if you was my girl and you saw her, you wouldn't even have thought a threat because she looked like a tomboy.
No, I don't mean that. I look at the bigger picture. It's not about, forget about looks. It's not coming from a place of, because a lot of things is about competition, and forget about that. No one cares about that, because you have to be on your own lane. You've got to know what you bring to the table at the end of the day. Facts. But it's looking at the bigger picture. If you're spending so much time with the opposite sex, what do you think is going to happen?
But when you're young, like 18, do you think that deeper into relationships?
Oh, I was deep from young, but that's why I guess I talk about relationships. I was deep from the age of like 15, 16.
So what music was you listening to at 15,
Maybe
16?
that's what it is.
Tell me what music you listened to at 15, 16.
I was listening to like Tevin Campbell. I was listening to...
Tell me a Tevin Campbell song right now.
obviously we know Can We Talk. There's another one that was like literally one of my exes played to me when I was like 16 years old. Oh, what's it called? I can't remember now.
Sing it.
I can't even. Yeah. But
Can We Talk? Yeah, Can We Talk? Yeah.
But no, there's more than that. There's more. I can't figure on the top of my head. But all them kind of tunes, this to that. Obviously, you've got Drew Hill, Jodeci, Ja Rule. I went from that to that. They were all the kind of.
Have you ever had a sound clash with your partner before?
Yeah.
Did you lose? Yeah, you lost. Yes, if you lost.
Yeah, he's quite good. Yeah, he's quite good stuff.
I feel like that like relationships don't have them kind of like fun and feelings anymore. It's like people are too serious nowadays. I feel like you need to have that kind of like
100%.
bond. Like you need to have like kind of fun with each other. Like
sound clash is the best.
Yeah, sound clash is mad.
Yeah.
Especially if you people that like love music.
People,
yeah,
innit? Yeah.
It's mad. Like the vibe's different. But again, I still don't think that you can be friends with someone and then get in a relationship with them. I don't think that's correct. I feel like there has to be a level of I like you.
Yeah, no.
Like I'm feeling you.
You're right.
But let's take this slow and we're bridges. But I can't be friends with a girl. Like I can't do it. Like from that moment there and I lost her, I said I'll never do that again.
Yeah.
I will never in my life make a girl get that close to me. Are you mad? It's either one or the other.
100%. I think you're right. And I've heard quite a few guys say that. Either if she's my friend, she's my friend. And that's it. I'm not crossing that line. Do you get it? And
I don't want to be my friend. I don't want the girl to be my friend anymore. That's it. Done.
You don't want no girlfriends?
No, I don't want no girlfriends. Man,
really?
I'm traumatized.
Really?
I'm traumatized.
Oh wow.
I'm traumatized.
Okay.
I'm traumatized. You could be my associate, but not my friend.
So you never had like a best friend.
But you know what? This is what I'm saying. I class friendships different to how everyone looks at friendships. So when you say you want to be my girlfriend, like I expect things from you the same way you expect things from me as a friendship. That's why I don't have a lot of friends. I'm a very introverted person. Like I can be an extrovert, but I'm very introverted, meaning that like I have very small circles. Like every time I grow up here, I've had like 2 friends.
Okay.
I could be in a group of 20 people, but I've got 2 friends. In that group, there's only 2 people can say, that's my friend.
Yeah.
Like there's 20 of us in a group, yeah? And me and one guy just close like this. I don't care about anyone else. I wake up in the morning, the first person I call, I roll with him all day, we talk all day, we do all of our stuff together, everything. But there'll be 20 of us. Does it make sense?
Yeah.
That's the kind of person that...
I understand. So like you have a lot of associates, but you only have a few friends.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. So when a girl says she wants to be my friend, I'm like, damn, it's a big responsibility.
Okay.
Like I'm like, damn, I don't think I can handle this responsibility. I don't think I can do it. I haven't got the minerals. I haven't got the minerals for this type of friendship because I'm going to put too much in. You're going to phone me, tell about your man, and I'm going to give you the best advice ever. So I'm going to be, sometimes I might be on his side, sometimes I might be on your side. And I'm going to really take time out of my life for this. I've done that with my girl cousin and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But I can't just do it for any girl, man. I don't know. It takes a lot from me mentally.
So do you feel like once something has happened and it's traumatized you, you're a sort of person that you're not going to do it again?
Yeah, man. When you get bitten from a hole, do you go back to the hole to get bitten again?
Some people do.
No, I'm all right still, man. I learned from my mistakes.
Okay.
I hold myself accountable and say, boom, I should have never went there with that girl.
All right.
She was my best friend. And she was kind of one of them people here that I'd still like to just have in my life.
Yeah, I understand
like,
what you mean.
Not even for any kinky, she's just a good person.
Yeah, just in general.
Yeah. So like, I spoke that for what? For desires, bro.
Yeah.
What does your desires really mean? Come on, man. Like, be honest. Like, what's your desires? You lost someone that you know that is irreplaceable. But for desires, it doesn't make sense. That's why I say, if you're gonna cross that line, you can do it, but just know it comes with consequences. That you might generally lose that best friend.
So what are you going to do if your girlfriend doesn't like your best friend?
What do you mean? My girlfriend is my best friend.
Okay. Your girlfriend is your best friend, but she doesn't like your other best friend.
What, man?
No. You're female. So I'm saying hypothetically, you have
I don't have a female best friend.
You did that once, yeah? So forget about the trauma that happened. If you didn't, you have a girl best friend and you have your woman who is your best friend. She doesn't like
that's
your
a mad
best
situation. Right? Don't put me in them. That's a mad situation. Like, that's stressful. That is stress. I don't need all of that in my life, man. I'm trying to live a 9 to 5. I don't need all of that. No, but on the real, I don't know. I'd have to respect my partner's wishes. If I'm being honest with you, depends how serious I am in that relationship.
Okay.
Because if it wasn't that serious and I met the girl in 2 weeks and she said she's not like my best friend, bruv, bugger off.
What, the girl that you was with?
Yeah, get the fuck out of my life. What do you think this is? You don't have no say in my life.
Okay, yeah.
Where's my loyalty towards you? I don't even know if you're cheating, if you're faithful. I don't know you.
Yeah,
this is my person. But what I would do is, if I was in a serious relationship, I'd tell my girl best friend, like, look, I would sit her down and tell her on the real, like, she's not liking me. To tell her, what? I'll come round to the house now. Because that's how the kind of relationship I want to have in my life. If a girl was my best friend, I would want her to actually come round to my house and be close with my missus.
Okay, yeah.
Like, you two build your own relationship so we can all chill one day, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
not always, but like a one-off,
I
you know what I'm saying?
you mean,
but
yeah.
if that can't happen, then boy, there's gonna have to be like some boundaries now, innit? You know what I'm saying? So I think that's the only problem that I would say. But besides that, like, I don't think my missus could actually tell me, like, raw, you can't be friends with this girl and she's my best friend for like 20 years, 30 years. That'd be a little bit mad for me still. I feel like she's trying to control me.
What if it was a new friend?
What do you mean?
What if a new friend come on board?
Yeah, but I don't let people get too close to me. I'm a very closed off person. I don't let people get close to me.
Anyways, okay.
Yeah, in general, I just don't let people get close to me. Because I just don't like people trying to betray me. So, like I said, I got my family around me, and that's it. Like, my brother's my best friend. My brother Shamar. Shout out to Shamar. We don't see eye to eye, talk all the time, but that's my bro. If I need someone to talk to, I'm jumping on the phone to him. He's gonna cuss me, judge me, everything. Because that's my big bro. But he's got my back. I know that he loves me. You know what I'm saying? So I've got him. So I don't really need a lot of friends. I got a big family. I got 5 brothers.
Okay, yeah.
Like, I phone one brother for one thing. I phone another brother for another thing. I got my mum as well. I'm my mum and dad. I got mum and dad. So like, certain times I go to my mum, not my dad really, but my mum one time, and I just talk to her if I need like some people. Like, my mum was on my phone today, bunning me out. She's cussing me today about a situation that happened. She's like, you can't use fire with fire. And I was like, bruv, just leave me alone. You don't understand the situation. They violated me. So what? God tells you to forgive. I'm like, bruv, mum, like, you're on my line, like, chill, like you're getting on to me for something that I ain't even in the wrong for. Well, you're in the wrong now. I'm telling you about yourself, and I'm gonna tell them about themselves.
Yeah.
Alright, cool, say less. It's cool, mum, I love you, cool. Like, but it's like, I've got like a tight family, so I don't really need a lot of friends like that, you know what I'm saying? And then my one friend that I do have, he's not even in this country, so it's mad. My life's different to everyone else's. I don't really build like platonic relationships, but I have people that I got love for, but like, when you say friend, like close knit, like, I'll let you into my house and eat food.
Oh, okay.
Like, I'm different.
Okay.
You know
I see what you mean.
Like, I'll cook
so
you
it's
food
more just like an associate, that's one thing, but if it's like a friend that, as you said, that
come into my house and eat in my food, and sit on my couch, you know what I'm saying? Meet my family and all of that. That's different. That's a little bit deeper for me. You know what I'm saying?
So just going back to what you said, I guess you was right when you said about it's not a proper friend then, is it? If they like you, then it's not a proper friend. So really, yeah, I guess I was a little bit... I contradicted myself a bit, really, because then I guess it wasn't a proper friendship. It's just that we were associates and then grew into a relationship, so it's a bit different.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
But I can't say I've actually got with one of my friends.
Yeah, that's what I was saying to you. Yes.
So you taught me something about myself, and I thought, but I have. That's friends. But when I really deep it, no, because it was more of a thing like, okay, hi, you're right, small talk, da 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 da. You build up.
Basically, she didn't want to throw herself under the bus.
In what way?
She didn't want to throw herself under the bus, because if she says that, I get with my best friends. Her man now will be sitting there saying, "Raw, I gotta be careful." Any man that call her like, and look, this is how men are jealous. Yeah, if you have a best friend, can he call you at any time?
No, I have boundaries with my friends. But
how do you establish some boundaries?
You know what? I've even stopped that. I used to call my brothers my best friends. I don't do that anymore. Don't know why, but I think really my partner should just be my best friend.
Thank you.
Not the other guys being my best friend. So I've actually stopped doing that now. So now I just call them my brothers, and I keep it, they're all my close friends. I don't say best friend anymore. But I have boundaries though. You know, I wouldn't really have anyone calling my phone after like a certain time. But I don't do that either. Do you get it? So I feel like it's a mutual thing. No man can kind of call my line. And if they do, I'll put them in their place anyway.
What do you mean no man can call your line? So how do you have a relationship if no man call your line?
You know what I mean? Obviously, my partner can call, but not my friends.
Okay, so if a man, so say like randomly a man just called you like 1 o'clock in the morning, so look, I'm going through it hard, man. Can I speak to you?
When I was with my partner at the time.
Yeah. But he's sleeping though.
No, I'll just message and say like, what's up, you know? I wouldn't be answering no phone calls at 1 o'clock.
So your partner's insecure?
No, he's far from it. God, he's the opposite.
So he'll just be like, yeah, babes, go on, deal with it. Go and have a conversation.
Oh yeah, that's how he carries on. It's like, do what you got to do, innit? But I don't know if he would be carrying on like that at 1 o'clock in the morning.
And that sounds like the new relationship love. That's not long relationship love.
No. I was about to say that though. I don't know about 1 o'clock in the morning though. I've never been in that.
But you know, new relationship love is different to long-term relationship love. You know that, right?
Is it? So tell me.
In long-term relationship love, there's like you both know there's boundaries. It's like, you know,
100%.
Your man is a psycho. Like, this man is bonkers. Like, you've been with him so long, you know he's bonkers. Like, he could just come in the room, kick the door open, smash my phone, and want to kill the guy. And it wasn't even nothing like that.
Yeah.
But in short, like in like new love, it's like, oh, I want to do everything to please you. I love you. Like, I feel like new love is so fake. Like, it's so fake. Like, when you just like fall in love with someone, because you do everything to appease to the person, but then after a year or two, you've had enough. You've had enough. You're like, I don't give a shit anymore.
Some people though are genuinely not that jealous though, innit? Some people are quite secure in themselves.
If a man's not jealous, he does not care. I've got something called protective jealousy.
Okay, so I'm going to flip something on you though.
Go on and hit me with it.
Now, if you notice, if you look like you guys as well that are, watching, I said that's what he would say. Whether that's how he actually feels or not is another story.
Nah, but
some people like to put on all right, they're vexed, but it's all right. No problem.
That's new love.
Cool.
That's new love.
Okay then. All right.
That's new love. The old love, man's expressing that. Man's been with you too long to be sugarcoating stuff. You know how us selects.
Yeah.
Like, we've gone through all of that. I don't even think you're leaving, even if you know what I'm saying? It's like that kind of relationship now.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
You've been in a relationship for so long, you can just speak your mind.
Yeah, it's true.
Obviously, you're not disrespectful, but if something's
I don't like that.
Or straight, and you're gonna respect that as like, I've been with this man for long. I don't want to lose what I have. You know what I'm saying? Because it's hard to find good people out here.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
very true,
It's hard to find good people. There's a lot of trash out here, I'll be honest.
Very true.
On both sides. Not women are trash or men are trash. There's just trash blood. You know what I'm saying?
I agree.
And there's some wild trash as well. So
it's just because obviously everybody's living to be savages these days. That's why it's not necessarily that they're like trash as people, but it's just the morals and stuff have kind of gone out the window. But I agree with you, because like for me, I'm quite vocal. Like if I see something and I don't like it, I will say. Where obviously my partner is, as I said, but sometimes it's a feeling thing. He doesn't have to tell me. I just know what's up.
But that's good.
Think you always have to. Someone doesn't always have to tell. That's what I'm saying. Sometimes he might say something, but you don't have to even say to me it's okay. I know it's not okay. You don't have to tell me that. So then I will choose and dictate how I decide to maneuver in a situation. But me, I'm vocal. I'll say, if somebody's done something out loud, I'll be like, listen, I don't like that. And I'm protective. I'm not jealous, because I feel
so
like
you're saying you got protective jealousy.
Yeah, I'm not jealous. I don't look at another girl and think, oh my gosh, she's gonna steal my man. I really don't care. And I know some people might think, oh, you should. No, I do not care about the next woman. My thing is, I have invested in this person, and the thing is, I know what I bring to, I know what I bring to the relationship, I bring a hell of a lot of qualities. So if I've taken out my time, and the thing is what, I'm picky too. So if I've even decided to give you my time and be in a relationship with you, you obviously must be special. I haven't just decided that for no reason. I don't just go around here wasting my time with people. So I've decided to invest in you. I haven't got time for outside people to be coming in and interrupting the flow So I'm a bit protective.
Yeah, I respect
I'm protective over what I've invested
I feel like that's most men are protective naturally, but they lie. And then
They lie?
Yeah, they lie because, like I said, a lot of men want to appease to women instead of actually being truthful to who they really are. If you're a psychopath, tell her you're a psycho straight from the start.
It's true, you know. I would prefer
I'll break your phone and I'll kill the guy. I don't care. Yeah.
But you're right, though.
If that's who you are, that's who you are. Just say who you are.
Yeah.
Don't let her 3-6 months and then she's shocked one day when you're moving mad. I thought he was all right. I can have friends.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that happens a lot. And I feel like the reason why that happens is because a lot of people are not truthful at the beginning. They're appeasing to everyone because they don't want to lose people. You know what I'm saying? But me, I've got to the conscious decision in my life where I feel like whoever you are, be who you are.
Amen.
In your true form. And I respect anybody who is who they are. So if a girl's a hoe and she says she's a hoe, I respect her for it. When I was younger, she's a hoe, whatever, but I respect her for her honesty to herself. You know what I'm saying? But like, you have to be real with what you want in life and who you actually are. A lot of people are living mirages. They're not actually who they say they are. So what happens is 3 months in, you're like, I thought you cooked. I thought you done this. I thought you done that. You don't do none of that shit. So you lied to me. So a man will be thinking that a woman lied to him, yeah, but he won't say nothing. This is how men are. A man, just like you said, your man will feel a certain way and you'll feel the energy.
I just feel it, yeah.
Cool. Most men are like that. You'll feel the energy. Then you have men that are not even feeling energy. They're just straight on smoke. Like, it's straight beef. Like, it's straight domestic violence. Them kind of relationships. This is crazy and I don't promote that. But I'm just saying, you got them type of guys. Then you got the guys that are very, like, silent. So you do something to them, they just stay silent.
Yeah, they won't tell you or say anything, yeah.
I'm that guy.
What, silent?
Yeah, I'm the silent guy. Yeah, I'm the silent guy.
Completely silent?
Not completely, but if I care about you, I'm going to stay silent. Because what's going to come out my mouth at that moment is going to be so detrimental to our relationship that I know that you're never going to chat to me again. You're never going to chat to me again. What I'm going to say to you is going to be so mad, and I'm going to say it so crazy that you're not going to respect me anymore. I'm going to be like, oh, I shouldn't have said it like that, man. What did I say? So me, more time, to save myself, I refrain from speaking until my brain's in a clear place and then I speak. And I feel like that's the most mature thing I've ever done in my life, because before I used to be a hothead. When it came to my head, I say it. And more time I will, but about big topics that I think that could actually like detrimentally destroy a relationship, I try to stay like...
So would you do like call off and then you'll talk about it?
Yeah.
Okay.
And however long that takes. Could take me 4 days, 5 days, 6 days. Take me a week. Could take me a month. Could take me 12 weeks. It depends how I feel. But that's who I am. I'm not gonna splurt out everything straight away because I know the Jamaican in me is gonna come out wrong. The yard words that come out my mouth are gonna sound mad. People don't even understand half of the things man saying. You dirty drunk, or you don't lie, smell your blood clot, you dirty drunk. Fire bump on your blood clot, you dirty nastiness, you nasty.
All right, now I'm seeing a different side of you already.
See what I'm saying? So, and before I get to that point of saying that, I will remain silent and get composure. Because a lot of men, they lose their heads and not have composure, and they let their emotions override their judgment and then regret decisions that they make.
100%.
That's, for me, a feminine emotion. That's a very feminine emotion, for me. Like, a man that can't control his emotions there's no difference between him and a woman. Because women, they go off emotion.
Exactly, yeah.
Like, oh, look, I'll give you a basic one. If you don't call me, I won't call you back. That's a feminine emotion. I'll call you even if you didn't call me back.
Yeah, doesn't really matter.
I'll text you if you didn't call me back.
Yeah.
It's not that deep. I'm not all up in my feelings because you never call me back.
Yeah.
Like, what's up? Like, are you alright? Like, well, you never call me back. What? That's like 3 days ago. What's up? Are you good?
Yeah, just you got to keep it moving. I think anyway, when you're grown, you don't even really watch them kind of things anyway.
No, you do.
Really?
Yeah, you do. If your partner...
Obviously, if it's... Like,
if your partner doesn't call you today, what are you saying? Doesn't text you or call you today for a whole day. Thank you very much. Yeah, thank you.
To be honest with you, no, I was just going to say, like, I'm not even used to that because obviously the only time it's like that is if we're not talking to each other. generally, like, we're always in contact with each other, like, through morning to evening. So
Text messages on the phone.
Both morning calls, texting.
Morning calls. That's a lot. Damn, son.
I got to be the first thing he's thinking about, you know.
What? I listen. Any man, no, but real. I tell women this, yeah. And listen to this. Any man that prioritizes you before himself is not a good man.
Prioritizes you before himself.
Yeah.
So what are you saying? He prioritizes me before himself.
If you're the first thing on his mind, then he's calling.
No, I'm just saying morning call. It doesn't mean I'm like the first thing he's done by the time he's woken up.
Yeah, first thing, I feel like a man should be like having purpose. Like every man should be on his purpose.
Of
like,
course.
Like wake up, man, pray, whatever, go gym, do what man's got to do.
Yes.
And then after all of that, man say, yo, babes, are you good? You know what I'm saying? Like it should never be any other way. Straight.
But who said it was any other way, huh?
You did.
No, I didn't. You just took that out. You don't know. He could have gone gym, prayed, did all of that, and then had the morning call. Now you jump into assumptions.
No, 100%. If a man wakes up in the morning and a woman's first thing, like, because I know a lot of men, yeah, and this is not like men, not even for men in relationships, just men in general. A lot of men prioritize women before themselves.
Yeah, I understand.
So their life is always, it's a simulation of what a woman wants, not what they want. And I hear men talking like this online, and I feel sorry for these men because they don't understand that's not even sexy to a woman. A woman wants to know a man has a purpose.
100%.
And he has an ambition and he has dreams. Are you chasing it? Because if you're chasing me all the time, when do you have time to chase your dreams? See, I believe if a woman wants all your attention, then she doesn't want you to be successful. Because my success means that I have to sometimes put my dreams before everybody. Even like people that I love, my loved ones, mother, children, grandma, dog, cat, the people that you love the most. You have to put your dreams in front of everybody sometimes to get to your goal. You can't put anybody before that. 100%. Now, if I wake up in the morning, first thing, think about my babes.
You see how hello viewers, you see how he's just taken what I said out of context. Just because I said we have morning calls, that does not mean that at 6 o'clock in the morning we're having this morning call. This could be at 9 o'clock when it's on his way to work. Okay?
No, on the way to work, I'm listening to motivational speeches so that when I get to work, I'm prepared.
Yeah? And it doesn't mean every morning I'm getting a morning call.
Okay.
Either. Okay?
I feel like a lot of men they prioritize women before themselves. And
I don't think so, because I can tell you this for free. My partner does not, and he makes it very clear to me, he does not prioritize me before himself. His needs come first and then me. And that's even after his family and those important things as well. So actually, no, I feel any guy that is on his purpose is not going to prioritize you. And that's something as a woman, you have to understand. Like, I have to understand his work comes before me. If he has work on the weekend, he has work on the weekend. I'm not seeing him. Do you get it? So I totally agree with that. And to be honest with you, I wouldn't want it to be any other way. Because if it was the other way, it might be nice. I'm not going to lie, as a woman, it might be nice at first. I'm getting all your time and attention. But after a while, when you're not pursuing your purpose, then there's going to be a lack of, the alignment is not going to be there. Because I'm still pursuing my purpose, and you're not pursuing yours. Man, them stop going out with unemployed women. But anyway, Okay, that just went somewhere else.
yeah, because it's only unemployed women that want that much attention. Because what can I give you, man? If you're working, I can't even call you all the time anyway because you're at work. What do you want me to do? Call you all... And the same, you should be thinking the same for me. I'm at work. Like, I can't call you all the time.
Yeah, but at work is different. If you're at work, you're at work. You can't be expecting to talk to someone 24/7, can you?
Yeah, that's right. You know what? I feel like, are you a texter or a phoner?
I'm a bit of both, and a voice noter.
Are you would you say that your vibe is better over the phone than it is in real life?
What, through texting?
Yeah, like could you give someone a vibe through texting and a phone call?
Okay, so through text, I think I'm dead. I can conversate through text, but I'm dead. Like, I really haven't got time for texting. Weirdly enough, I just find it jarring.
Yeah, that's fact though, because it took like 1 day to respond. How dare you? How dare you? I feel offended, bro.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I find it so jarring. It's so boring. I just haven't got the time for it. I love talking on the phone. I like voice noting, and I like real life. I don't really care for social media, even though I'm on social media because I have to do what I got to do for my podcast. But really, if I could just live life in the real life, I would be doing that, and I would scrap all of social media.
I'm a real life guy.
What about you?
I'm a real life guy.
As well.
I'm not a phoner. I'm not a texter.
Oh, so you don't phone?
I'm not enough. I'm a real life guy. If you see me in real life, that's the one time you get the vibe.
Oh, okay, interesting.
Vibe, yeah. I'm real life with it. I'll be real.
You can't even have conversations on the phone. I don't believe that.
Why do I want to conversate with you over the phone?
So you don't have long conversations on the phone?
Why?
I'm asking.
Why?
If if you're getting to know somebody,
why?
dating or your girlfriend,
Why?
You really don't.
I'm saying why?
No, but I'm asking you, do you?
Is it about business? Is it about money?
It could be. You might be doing business together.
I can't. You know what? I can, but it's like it's not an everyday thing. I'll be real. It's not everyday.
Fair enough.
I can go a whole day not speaking to anyone on the phone and air everyone as well.
Oh.
That's my toxic trait. I just don't answer my phone.
Virgo trait.
What are you saying? What?
Virgos love to ghost. Just for those out there.
No, I don't ghost. It's not ghosting. I just don't answer my phone.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's like a form of ghosting.
No, it's
like
not.
Ghosting for the day.
But I'll text you. Like
they're alive again.
No. But I'm saying, I could be seeing you ring me and I'll text you at that same moment that you're ringing my phone.
Yeah.
I don't want to talk on the phone. Sometimes I just don't want to talk on the phone. Like,
it's an energy thing, isn't it?
I want to talk, so I'm locking my phone off straight.
Oh.
That's me. But I could text you one dead text like, yo, walk on your head, yeah? Didn't respond for all 4 hours.
Who you?
It's life. It's love.
But real life.
Real life.
Okay.
You would think, I don't get it. You'd be so confused. You'd be like, I don't get it.
Yeah.
What the hell? You're a whole different person.
Yeah.
How does this make sense? Like, this is the best energy ever. Like, I need this energy every day. Does it make sense? But I can't do that. I can't do that all the time. I haven't got the capacity to do it all the time.
What, the energy thing?
No, just like the phone calls and all that.
Oh, okay. That's fair.
I ain't got the time for that all the time. If I'm honest. Like, you catch me talking to other people, yeah, but I'll be just getting onto them. But it's like, I can't do the long... I like when things are just real life. I'm a real life youth. From young, I've always been a real life person. Does it make sense? Like, when social media came, it came in it, but I've been a real life person before that.
100%.
Like, I'd meet girls in real life. I'm old school, like, when you have to go outside and meet a girl, like, yo, can I get your number, please? Like, yo, getting rejected, left, right, and center to the point where man's skin became thick. Gal would be like, I don't like you. I'd be like, you don't like yourself, girl. Man had bars for rejection. Okay, yeah. Like, man had bars. Like, well, you don't like me, but I bet you like him, though. Yeah, he's all right. Yes, yeah, I got him, yeah. Like, it was like that. It was real life. Not this fake DM gal and they just air you and treat you like you're nothing. Yeah. But that don't happen to me anymore. But like, before that used to happen, innit? When man had no followers, like 2 followers. Like, girl used to try and air man. I remember when I had 10 followers.
Oh, really?
And I tried to DM people and they just look at my profile and probably think, this loser. Now man's up, it's different. Like, everything's different, you know what I'm saying? The world's weird like that, you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, what I was trying to say to you is that in a relationship, yeah, do you think that your partner's jealousy is a sign of showing you that they care about you?
Protective jealousy is a sign of showing that they care about you.
So what's the difference? But
if it's like just jealousy, then I think that can like be low-key a bit toxic. Then it starts to become a little bit toxic. Protective is just, as I said, it's more of a thing where they're cool, they're alright with you being around certain people and doing whatever you're doing, but just as long as there's like certain boundaries in place. That's how I view protective jealousy. But when it's just jealousy in the sense of just for the fact that you're even in the same room as a man, you know, or you've gone down the road and you're wearing a mini skirt, or vice versa, or the guy, you know, he's looking sexy, can't even look sexy. I feel like that's when it's like that type of jealousy, that's when it kind of gets a bit toxic.
What's your most toxic trait?
Who, me?
Yeah. Don't think, say it.
Oh.
Say it. It's on your head right now. I can see it. Say it.
It's the protective jealousy, I feel. It is.
No, but if you said to me that, right, man's sending me stuff. Mad. But, I was mad. Someone just sent me
Because
something.
not everyone knows how to take it. So that's why I would say that.
What do you mean?
I don't feel like I've had to adjust over the years. I don't think everyone's used to that type of love. You know, I have protective jealousy, and I'm like that in friendships. It's not just.
No, but I'm saying when you say it comes toxic.
It's you said the most toxic trait.
Yeah. So you're jealous. So your man couldn't have another woman around.
No, I don't mind that, but it has to be.
You came home and you saw him with another gal, and that's meant to be his best friend in the yard chilling.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
What am I doing? Yeah, I'm saying hi and I'm sitting with them and having a talk. No, I'm being honest.
Stop the cat.
No, I'm being honest.
Stop the cat.
If I know her, then why am I going to have a problem?
You came to your yard.
Yeah.
And your man is in there with another thing.
Yeah. Just talking.
Yeah, they're just talking.
Yeah, and I already know that she's there.
Yeah, you know she's there.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't mind. But if I turn up at the house and I see her all up on my man, then we've got a problem.
Alright, now let me tell you the realness now. As a man, if I come home and you're chilling on the couch with your best friend, you're both, you know them murder documentaries. You know the murder documentaries. Do you watch the murder documentaries? Yeah, that's what's happening. Yeah.
Are you serious? Ain't that a bit extreme?
100%.
Okay, but you're being real with it.
Yeah.
All right, then that's real.
You know Michael Myers in all the movies. You see movies when he puts the mask on and he gets the
you're scaring me now.
Yeah. 100.
You're scaring me.
Yeah.
You're like low-key psycho.
Yeah.
Low-key.
Yeah. No, it's not low-key. I pull it out there. Yeah. My jealousy for my woman, and especially, bro, man, them know how sexy their gal is. I only go for 10s. Maybe I've done a few 2s in my life, but listen, I only go for 10s.
Sorry.
So if I go for a 10, my 10 gal is in the yard with you, brother. And I know my girl's sexy as well, like sexy, big batty, curvy hips, beautiful lips, all of that, and you're just chilling on the couch with her. No, my spider sense is tingling.
Okay.
My spider sense is tingling. Now that's crazy. Like, you know what? Let me tell you a real life story now. So you lot always, I have to give you this real life.
Yeah,
my little brother, this happened to my little brother. He had a 10 gal.
Yeah.
And his gal gave him bun. This is the maddest scenario. In my mum's house. Bun, you see? Jamaican talk, bun.
What, bun and cheese?
No. She gave him bun. Like, she gave him bun. In Jamaica, bun's cheating.
Oh. Yeah, I never heard. I thought bun like pregnant.
No. Okay. You ain't been to Jamaica before. She gave him bun. So air this now. The gal is downstairs in my mum's house. His brother's downstairs in my mum's house.
Your mum's house? Nah.
And the gal is getting walk out downstairs. How I found out, I'm living at my mum's house at this time because I lost my yard at this time, yeah? There was a time in my life when I lost my yard. Got my yard back, but I lost my yard. So basically, I'm living at my mum's house and I'm upstairs, yeah? And I must have come downstairs for a juice or something. And I see his girlfriend downstairs with one of the man then. But she's all shuffling and got the sheet all over her. I've come downstairs and said, let's go. He's eating cereal. The brother's eating cereal and he's eating cereal. My brother's upstairs snoring, you know.
He's sleeping.
Why is this girl downstairs with another nigga? Obviously, it's his brethren. So I'm like, wait a second, this is mad. But I've gone out to do something and I've come back now and they're still downstairs yet. But listen to this, the scenario. This is how you know it's kinky, yeah? When I came downstairs first, she was on the sofa, he was on the chair right next to her.
Okay.
When I came back, he was on the opposite chair and she was on the opposite chair.
Trying to hide their tracks. Yeah.
So I've come back and I've said to I'm laughing, like, you know, because my family, we're kind of bad minds, innit? Like, we'll laugh at each other when things like that happen.
Yeah.
Your girl's downstairs chopping your bread, you waste, man.
No.
No, she's not. Bruv, she's down. She's a baddest. She's a baddest. I caught her. And then, like, obviously, I won't even address the girl. Forget her. I don't even care about her, bro. Like, I'm talking to my bro, like, he's like, nah, she would never do that. I don't know how he found out, but he found out that this girl was giving him bun anyway.
Oh, he did in the end.
Of course he found out, man. Of course he found out. But obviously, he fell out of his brethren. But I'm like, how can you fall out with your brethren? You know how I look at it, yeah? If my brethren beats my girl, I can't fall out with him. Let me tell you why.
Go.
She's a scatty hoe.
Because don't you think both of them?
No. He's an opportunist. Man want pum pum. I don't blame man for getting pussy, because man, if it's there for the taking, why not take it? But for you as my woman to know that's my friend and to do that, you're trying to fuck my life up because what? I go and kill my brethren now. I'm in jail for 20 years. You're still out there getting walk out. I'm not killing my brethren.
I
not
still
getting
think
full
that's
out my
double
brethren.
standards, though.
No, I'm not. If my brethren want my gal, yeah.
Still no loyalty. What kind of loyal friend is that?
Nah, he don't owe me loyalty.
Why not? You're his friend.
No, she owes me loyalty. Because if she never walked him, she'll walk another man anyway.
That's very true. She needs to get dash weight anyway. But I'm saying, I never understand this. Like, I feel like both people need to be cut off. I don't understand how she is the one.
Because now she's gone, but I lost my brethren. That doesn't make sense.
It does make sense
No.
because he is your friend as well.
No.
So he should have never have gone. Especially if he knows like you really checked for this girl, he should have never have gone there in the first place.
If he knows I really checked for this girl, then that girl wouldn't run the pussy. Sometimes my brethren back in the day, I'll give you all the realest scenarios, innit? My brethren beat my other brethren's girl, and we had a little crew, and it split the crew in two. But when I went to my other brethren and said, why did you fuck his girl, blood? It's like she was dying for it, bro. I wanted to show him that she's a hoe. And I know, as messed up as this sounds, I understood his point. I was just pissed that, he's too emotional, he's in love with her. So now you've made him want to fight you, and he wants to mash you up, and now it's causing a divide in the crew. You shouldn't have beat his gal. There's bare gal you could have beat. He's like, yeah, but she's a hoe though. She's doing my hair, and she started feeling like my chest. What do you want me to do, bro? What? I flicked a Jimmy out, and she was on it. What do you want me to say, bruv? I'm like... And I understand to his mind how he's looking at it. If you're such a hoe that you'll fuck me, I'm going to tell my friends.
Yeah, I understand.
So now you've ruined your own relationship.
Part. Yeah, I understand.
And it's better that he learns now from me than she's doing it for 3-4 years with 10 different guys. So
if it's like with that kind of perspective, but there's some guys that will do it low key and they will not tell their friend. Trust me, there's a lot of guys.
You know the worst one is, I'll tell you the worst one is when you going out of a girl and your brethren secretly likes her, you break up with her and try to get her. That is the deadest thing in the planet.
That happens so much though, you
Someone
know.
ever happened to you?
Huh?
Has that ever happened to you? I saw it.
No, like, I've done that before.
What, you went with your brethren's man?
No. So, like, when I was young, though, innit, I was, like, teenager, but I went out with somebody. It didn't work out or whatever. And then, I ended up going out with their friend.
What, same gang?
Well, it's not the same gang like that because he wasn't a part of the gang. He wasn't that kind. He kind of rolled by himself, but he knew him, and I did go out with him. But obviously, them times I was young and it was very innocent. It wasn't like sleeping around or anything like that. It was just like boyfriend and girlfriend. Do you get it? Boyfriend and girlfriend, and then move on.
You think what you're trying to say? There's something wrong with that? If you're saying there's something wrong with that, then
it is wrong.
Okay, explain to me why it's wrong. Because
they're friends.
Okay, but it's been a long time and people have grown. So why is that wrong now?
No. Then, not now. Oh, obviously now I still think that's wrong anyway. But I mean, them times when I was younger, of course it's wrong. You don't go out with one person and then go out with their friends. That was something but I'm glad that I did that because I learned from a very young age that you don't do them things. Because actually what I ended up doing was the first guy that I was originally with for quite a long time, I ended up breaking his heart due to that. And the guy that I went out with, it was only like 2 weeks. It didn't even last long. It's true though, so you don't do them things, innit? So You do live and you learn, but I was young, man. I was like a teenager. And as I said, them times, I wasn't even active.
He didn't break his heart, man. Men's hearts are not broken.
I did. He was young, playing Tevin Campbell to me. He was very heartbroken after that.
For a minute, girl, I want to know your name. Damn, son. You had man in his feelings, boy. Damn, son.
Saying, so you live, you know, so it's wrong. It's wrong. Even when you do stuff like that, it's wrong.
Listen, if my brethren's broken up with a girl for 10 years...
Yes. Would you go out of them?
Never. But there's a difference in going out and smoking. There's a difference. Maybe you smoked it, but you didn't go out of her. The mad thing is when you go out with them and have a relationship. Because then, like, how I'm looking at that, is this how you treated him? Like, that's mad. But I'm saying, if you just had sex with a person, what does that mean? Do you know what I'm saying? It's mad. In a man's mind, it's different to a woman. Women, you lot think different to us, innit? But that's mad. Me personally, I wouldn't touch my brethren's girls because I know some of my brethren's are nasty, bro. Like, they're nasty. Like, some men are nasty. I know they even get STI checks. I wouldn't even touch them gal with a broomstick. Because them gal probably infested.
They obviously, they don't probably know what the guy's up to.
Yeah, so like, I wouldn't personally, that's just off my personal record. But I don't see anything wrong with it if man got with my, like, say for instance, my brethren got with my ex.
Yeah. You wouldn't mind?
Do your thing, bro.
Really?
Do your thing. Like, because remember, I don't have a lot of friends anyway. So you must be an associate anyway.
Oh, okay. Fair enough. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter. I'm a big man now. What? I'm gonna get mad that you're going out on my childhood sweetheart. Bruv, enjoy, bro. How does it feel? Does it feel good when you're inside there? It feel good? Yeah. I was there as well, man. Used to be my girl. Yeah, enjoy, bro. Don't care. Enjoy your life. I'm moved on. I've so moved on with my life. I don't regret any of my exes. I've moved on with my life.
Do you not regret any of your exes then?
No, never. I don't regret nothing. Everyone taught me a lesson, or it was a blessing. Yeah. That's how I look at it.
Amen. No, I agree with that as
like,
well.
I hope everyone like success and like I'd never seen him with a new partner and be like, oh my God, like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Only girl that I actually want is the girl that I want now. That's the only one that I care about. The girl that I'm interested into right now.
At this present moment.
This present moment right now. That woman there, that's the only one I want to think about. Every other woman is like, you're a distant memory.
So, would you ever go back? Would you ever go back to an ex?
Excuse me? What camera I'm looking at? Huh? Bro, let me just break something. Maybe you're my ex because you crossed the line. Maybe you just didn't see the crossing signs because the hand up means don't talk. We don't talk, and somewhere there's a disconnection. You take it the wrong way, so much misdirection. Okay. I'm never going back to an ex because the ex is there because something crossed the line.
You hear the poetry going on.
Yeah, something crossed the line, and I'm never taking that ever again. I'm not having that. I'm not going back to a place where I shouldn't have been in the first place.
So, which is why would you say that then when you make somebody an ex, it had to have been the right decision for you to make that decision? So
for me, yeah.
You won't just
no. For me, yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
I don't make decisions based on my emotions.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Like, because even when I was younger, I never forget this, and men will think I'm a simp for this, but when I was younger, like, my first ever girlfriend cheated on me, yeah? With some mute. I don't really class it as cheating. We broke up, but I don't care if we broke up. If we break... If we break up for a week, yeah, and you sleep with someone else, yeah, you're a fucking hoe. I don't give a shit. I said it with my chest and I'll say it again. If we break up for a week...
not with her.
I don't give a shit. I don't give a shit. Give me some time to grieve. Like, grieve over me like I'm dead. You're a widow right now. You can't just be in a relationship straight away. What kind of fuckery is this?
Yeah, I understand what you're saying. I understand. There should be
bro.
There should be some sort of grace.
1 week.
Yeah. I get what you're saying, but at the same time, you have to also accept that you're not with them anymore.
What do you mean not with them?
What they choose.
We just had an argument, baby girl.
Oh, okay. If it's something like that, then that's different.
I didn't think you was going to go out there and fuck flipping this guy. And then when she fucked him, you know what she said to me?
What?
He kind of looked like you, so he reminded me of you.
Oh, no.
You know, these are the times before, like, you had camera phones, you could see pictures of people. I was like, this girl took the piss. She said that you fucked someone because they look like... You know how mad I was that day? That day, I wanted to fucking kill her, bruv. I'm not like, I looked at her and I saw red. I just wanted to kill her. I was thinking, you fucking... You actually said this shit to my face. Like,
wow.
Are you fucking crazy? But because I cared about... That was the first ever girl I ever had.
Yeah.
Like, I never had a girl before that. So I didn't even know what this emotion that I'm feeling at this moment was. I didn't even know what I was feeling. I just knew that you actually fucked someone else. These times, I probably had bare other girls, but it doesn't matter. How could she do that to me? It doesn't make sense. I was so confused. So from that moment there, I knew that there was potential that your girl could cheat on you. I knew that was always a potential. So if I've broken up with someone, I've made a conscious decision that that relationship wasn't good for me.
Yeah.
Because even then, I took her back like a few weeks or a month after. I took her back because I said I love her so much.
Oh, is
and
it?
she said she reformed her ways. You know what I'm saying? You know when people come to you with a book and they start saying, I've reformed my ways.
Yeah.
I'm not this way anymore. Blah, blah.
Yeah.
And because I was like, as my first ever girl, I said, you know what? Let me give you another chance, you know. Gave her a chance, but then something else happened and I just broke up with her. And it wasn't even nothing to do with cheating. I just broke up with her because I think I liked another girl and I was like, I don't like you anymore.
Okay.
Yeah, I said, I don't like you anymore.
That was easy. Just changed your mind like that. Do you know what I mean? But really...
I changed my mind, yeah.
But really, we all know the truth. The truth was that you never got over the time what she did. You were just holding on to it. And then when you had an excuse to leave, then you left.
Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
That's fine.
Would you ever take your ex back if you cheated? Would you ever take your partner back if you cheated?
My current partner.
A man's cheated on you. Yeah. Are you taking him back?
But I'm asking you, my current partner.
You're with a man right now. I'm saying if he cheats on you, are you taking him?
No.
Why not?
Because I've been there and done it and worn the t-shirt. I haven't cheated, but I've been cheated on, and it's not something that I would.
So you're saying cheating can ruin a relationship?
Huh?
You're that petty that you'd let cheating ruin a relationship?
It's not about being petty. It's about knowing your key. It's about knowing your limits.
Cool. I'm just saying
okay?
this man, he's bought a house for you.
Yeah.
He's taking care of your child.
Yeah.
He gives you money. Mm-hmm. He's a great chef. Mm-hmm. Great lover.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But he's cheated. So take all of that stuff out of the equation that he's done, and you put in cheating at the top before all of that.
Yeah. As I said, I've been there, done it, worn a t-shirt, and it's not something that I would want to do.
No, I'm saying forget your past, because now you're using your past as an indicative of how you feel now, meaning that you're carrying past trauma into your new relationship. I'm saying this new guy is the best. Yeah, you are.
Okay.
This guy is the best guy you've ever been with. He's just a top man. He makes you smile. He makes you laugh. He's your best friend. Okay. You're willing to throw away your best friendship for a woman that he's just made a mistake with. Come on, are you that young now?
It's not about that. It's about as I said, it's still about understanding your limits. The thing is, yeah, if trust has been broken, and also as well, it depends on the level of the cheating. So it depends on, was it an affair?
What? Levels of cheating? There's levels to cheat.
Yeah, there is. Like, was it an affair? Was it going on for a long time? Was it a one night stand? Did you get drunk? Like, why are you looking at? There's so many different...
This shit happened, that's it, done.
No, but I'm just saying there's a lot of levels.
So you'd want him to explain it to you? So basically, babes, yeah. Listen, I can't even lie to you, babes, yeah. I've been working with this girl for like 4 years, innit? Like, that's gonna mess you up mentally. That is mad. You really want that?
No, I don't really want to know all that information. No.
That's mad. I don't want to know nothing.
No, because you're right. That does mess up the mental, to be honest. But I still just think when trust has been broken on that level, it's very hard to salvage. I'm not saying I'm not coming from a petty place. I'm not coming from an immature place. I'm coming from what am I able to take and what am I able to not take. If I could not deal, because I know that if somebody's broken my trust, I know what's going to happen.
What's going to happen?
I'm going to go into being somebody who's now become insecure. I'm not blaming him for it, but that's what's going to happen. Now I'm going to be wondering, when you're here, are you really here or are you over there? You know, when you're telling me things, I'm not going to be able to trust your word. Like, and the problem is as well, when you break trust, they say, isn't it? Like, it takes so long to build trust, but it takes seconds to break it.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but every man's going to hurt you. So it's the level of hurt that you're willing to put up with. I'm saying that to you as a rule. Like, come on, these old school relationships, these old people that have been married for 30, 40 years. Their man have given them bun once, or the woman might have given bun once, and they're still together. And they're on a good terms. And as mad as you might think, oh, well, how can I trust him again? Like, our grandparents went through it, and some of our parents went through it. But I'm saying, you've got the perfect man for you and he's slipped up, and you're saying you're willing to dash that all away for one mistake. That means you don't love him.
It's nothing to do with it.
No, you don't actually love him. Because when you love someone, your forgiveness reigns heavier than your rage.
Again, it's just knowing what you can deal with. And as I said, I've got a very deep mind, and I know that if somebody's broken my trust, it's not to say that, as I said, maybe you can work on it, maybe you can go to therapy, you can do different things to try and build that trust back up. But that's going to require a lot, that's going to require a lot of work. And it's, I guess, if two people are willing to even put in that work, do you get it? Because is a guy going to be able to put up with the fact now that you're on edge? Every time he's going out, his woman's now on edge. Because he's broken her trust.
If I'm honest with you, if a man cheats on you, you shouldn't be worried. He's not trying to build the trust. He's worried that you're going to go out and do him dirty.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
So it's kind of like the shoe on our foot now, isn't it? So depending on how the woman's not answering the phone, she's moving crazy, he's getting anxiety now. So the shoe's on our foot. But I'm just saying, in general,
I think you've got to be true to yourself. That's my thing anyway.
Of course, but what I will say is, don't be a petty, young, immature woman that throws away a future for a mistake. Because in general, every human being on this planet is prone to make a mistake. Yeah? But just like we sin against God every single day, and we ask him for forgiveness, you should have that in your heart. And that's what I said to someone yesterday. They said to me, what do you define as love? And I generally, this is the best explanation I got. I was watching this movie, some black movies, old school. It's about the meaning of love, or the definition of love. It was a sick movie. It's like all about love and that. And at the end, the guy said a profound statement that was stuck to me to this day. It's an old movie. He said, true love is being able to forgive someone for something that you said in your heart you would never forgive someone for. That's true love. Like forgiveness. And I was like, damn, that's deep. Because there's some things that if someone done to me, I'd be like, bro, I'm going to murder you or like take your life or something. But if you can forgive that person for that, that means you truly love that person. And the only time the test of love is actually tested is in a time of problems in a relationship.
100%.
Not when everything's going well. What, we've been going on holiday and everything's been going well, baby girl. Yeah, you enjoyed all that money that I've been giving you, all your nails done every week. You're driving a nice car, I got you the BMW. Yeah, it's all good. We got the nice everything. The best sex ever, best hotels, everything. I fucked up. What about now? That's where the problem lies in a lot of relationships. And that's why 50 Cent said it very clear, 21 questions. It's easy to love me now. Could you love me if I was down and out? Would you still have love for me? Yeah. That's real. Like, it's easy to love someone when everything's going right, but could you love them when everything's going wrong? And maybe the reason why a lot of women can't is because they think that they got a lot of options. You haven't got a lot of options. You've got a lot of sexual men. There's not a lot of options out there. There's a lot of dick out there. There's not a lot of options. You think the options, man skeet, you never hear from him again. The guy that was a good guy to you, you left him because you thought he was a piece of shit. You ever heard the grass is never greener? The grass is never greener.
No, I definitely agree. The grass is green where you water it, but at the same time, as I said, everyone has to just look at themselves and what they are capable of.
You're staying with your man, 100%.
How are you telling me that?
Made up my mind now. She's not talking the things, man. Talk the things. She's staying with the mans. I want to hear nothing else. I'm backing my brother, whoever you are. I backed you.
You must have known he's a Virgo as well. How funny is that?
He's a G and you're not leaving him.
Virgos, repping the Virgos, yeah? What are you saying?
You're not leaving Donnie, you're not leaving. I don't care, you're not leaving.
Someone come and talk to him, please. I have a choice, yeah? Life's about choices.
No choices.
Okay, so if somebody is not being loyal, then I have the choice whether to stay or go. Thank you. No. You're
staying, man. Stay in love, man. Don't leave.
But I still agree with you, though. The grass isn't always green, I know. We do think it can be at times, but it isn't.
The grass is never green, if I'm honest with you. It's always...
I wouldn't say it's never. You can never say never, but it isn't always.
Nah, it's never. It's always... It is wherever you are, keep to the devil you know. Never to the devil you don't. You know, some women will leave their man thinking the grass is greener, and they get with a man that's sort of abusing their child.
Yeah, I understand what you mean.
But he's a great man too. He never cheats, but he abuses your child. That's mad. That's a whole different predicament now. You're in a whole different relationship now.
But you know what? I want to challenge that a bit, yeah, because sometimes this is the problem. Sometimes people are very quick to say, "Oh, but you should stay. It's better to stay with, the devil you know rather than the devil you don't know." But the thing is, like, why are people limiting themselves? It doesn't mean that you can't meet another great person. If you're a great person and your vibe is gonna obviously attract
baby girl. There's that girl that's 35 years old right now that said that God's gonna send her a man. God ain't sending her no man. The boat sailed. She's just a single lady at 35, no children. Mad thing, sad thing, could have been a hand thing. She's got a vibrator and lube in the drawer, on go. And a little bullet now. It's been 6 years she's been single and she says, I'm celibate. Like, that's a compliment. Like, who cares? I don't care if you play with yourself every night. That's all good on you. Who cares?
Yeah, but I still think, you shouldn't always limit yourself. I'm not saying, look, I still think the grass is green where you water it.
No.
And I agree.
No.
The grass is green where you water it. It's not.
No.
What then?
There's no grass. There's bushes. And you got to be ready to go through them bushes.
That's interesting.
And if you're not willing to go through them bushes, them thorny bushes at a time, then you're not ready for a relationship.
Okay.
So you have to go through thorny bushes with people, man. Not everything is bed and roses, bro. I've never seen a relationship and it's just all good. I don't even know if that exists. And when people, that's why social media is fake. When people in relationships and they're just showing the whole good side of their relationship. Show me when you lot argue. Because I argue. Show me when you fight. I fight. Show me when you don't want to talk to the person. Show me when you're not even in the same room as the person. It's not everyday pranks, not everyday jokes. Some days it's, I hate you. What are you even doing? You annoy me. We still have to go through it.
I agree.
I think that's the mature way of looking at relationships.
100%. I agree. That part, I do agree. And I do think you have to decide whether you're committed to something as well. If you decide that you're going to be committed to something, then be committed to it and see it through. But that is another problem as well. I think a lot of people are not committed to things these days. They get into things, but they're not really committed. So when push does come to shove, when the hard times come, they're running, they're scared, they don't know how to deal with it.
Face your problems, man.
Or they're locking it off, or they're breaking up with their partner.
I feel you still.
But at the same time as well, you've got to have two people. You've got to have two people that want to they want the fight. It can't just be one person as well. So we must not forget that too. Because sometimes some relationships, they're not reciprocal. Yeah, some relationships, they're not reciprocal, Sometimes it's just one person fighting, but the other person isn't.
Yeah, but...
So you've also got to know when to leave the table as well.
I feel you. I feel you, but I don't think you ever leave, man. Stay in your relationships, man.
Huh?
Stay in your relationships, man.
I never said I'm going to leave.
No, I'm just saying everybody. I'm saying for everyone. Stay in your relationships. Don't leave, man. It's not always about leaving.
You mean just in general?
Yeah, we've gone to a generation now. Every day's leave, man.
I know.
Why can't we fight for what we love?
I know. It is quite sad, really.
I want to fight for everything that I have, man. Not just leave and just give up, man. Even a giver up or that mindset shows a a weak
It's very
person.
true. It's very true,
It's a
actually.
weak person. You know what I'm saying?
It's
So if
very
your man
true.
give you bun, stay in the relationship.
Yeah, we'll talk about that one.
Rare Talks, we're out. Another episode. Subscribe, like, comment, and subscribe. And follow it. Actually, tell everyone your socials.
So it's the Turkish Delight Show. Also, you can catch me on Instagram, the Turkish Delight Show, YouTube, the Turkish Delight Show, and TikTok, the Turkish Delight Show. Thank you for having me. Real Talks. Yeah.
Come on, it's love, man.